Hey everyone, it's Lucas. A lot of you already know me from chatting on Facebook or before then on Thinner Times. I've recorded videos in the past, but they're all on my blog, lucaswiththeweightOff.com. Go ahead, check it out. There's like 4 videos, I think. But the last video was about 5 months ago, just over 5 months ago. So I figured it was time to make another one and introduce myself to everyone that's new to our little Facebook group. Um, and then I kind of felt left out because I feel like I'm one of the few that haven't made a video yet, even though there's really only a few that have. So I think everybody should make one if you have the abilities to do so. Um, this is my bedroom. You can see there's something I made over there on the wall. The A fell off. Kind of crafty. I like. Uh, I don't know. Anyways, you can't really see it, so whatever. So I'll kind of address some of the stuff that other people have talked about. Um, I'm about 8 months, almost 8 months out of surgery. I weighed 391 pounds at my heaviest, which was about 6 weeks before surgery. I got down to 382 day of surgery, and I am now 244. So quite happy with that. But there's definitely been some changes in pretty much everything with me since surgery. Um, Heather Lane commented about her skin. My skin is also a lot drier than it used to be. I can loofah and lotion, and I'm always dry. But some of the things that I've discovered, and if you can see, is this Kiehl's. This is for men. It is called Men's Facial Fuel Anti-Wrinkle Cream Skin Defense Treatment. And then there's also this one. It's also Kiehl's. It's their facial fuel line, excuse me. It's the Transformer. It's age-correcting moisture gel for men. And I'm only 31. I've always taken good care of my skin, always worn sunscreen. But I've noticed since losing the weight and my face is thinned out that there's definitely some wrinkles. Um, so I'm trying to, I don't know, it's probably too late to correct the issue, but at least maybe I will keep it from getting worse. Um, my lips are always dry, so I have a tube of Burt's Beeswax like everywhere I go. I have one right here on my desk. There is another one in the pants that I wore today, in the pants pocket. Probably another one in each of the pants I've worn all week, and probably 1 or 2 in my car. And you'll probably, if you look around my room on my desk or in my drawers, you'll probably find another few in there, all just partially used, um, but they're always handy. Um, she talked about hair. See up here, there's not much up here, but that's all natural. None of that's from surgery. It's all genetics. But since surgery, I don't know if you can tell, but in my scruff here, there's, which way am I going? There's a couple spots all over that um, aren't there anymore. Um, so yeah, I just keep it trimmed short. The hair on my face is sometimes longer than the hair on my head. Um, but product, I showed you the Kiehl stuff I've used. I've talked about this a couple times on Facebook, but I've noticed that since surgery, I definitely spent more money on skincare products and just pampering myself in general. I have a membership to Massage Envy, which I had never gotten a massage in my life before until just about 2 months ago, just before my friend's wedding. Or just after, just before, one of those. But yeah, and I loved it, and so now I pay $50 a month for for massages. Um, so yeah, she mentioned getting cold. I am cold all the time. Um, I will drive with my heater on 90% of the time. Um, I used to have the house, like last winter, the house would be kept at about 67 degrees, 66 maybe. Um, I was freezing the other day and turned it up to 71, and that's kind of been staying between 70 and 71. But yeah, I'm usually, even during the summer after surgery, I take sweaters with me if I go to the movies. I kept a hoodie at work. Usually always wearing jeans and long sleeve shirts. Um, so yeah, let's see. Food. She mentioned. Heather also mentioned both Heathers. Opperman. I forgot how you say it. Sorry, Heather. And Lane both talked about food. Um, I definitely love cheese in general. I've always loved cheese, but Baby Bells are great. Keep a little bag in the fridge at work, and I will shoot anyone on site if they steal them. But it's definitely a little way, an easy way, excuse me, to curb your hunger if you get hungry during the day, but also just give you a little boost of calories and protein. I never thought I would need a boost of calories, but after meeting with my nutritionist a few weeks ago, I have to try to get my calories up to 1,200 a day. And I think I'm kind of happy staying between 1,000 and 1,200 a day. But I've never had to try to get my calories up. It was always just the opposite. I remember when I first saw her before surgery, she put me on a calorie restricted diet of 2,400 calories, so double what I'm eating now. And that was hard for me to do then, to get down to that much, and now it's hard for me to get up to 1,200. Protein, I'm pretty good about getting in. She has a rule for me: protein first, then vegetables, and then carbs last if I'm still hungry. Um, but now I do have to get my carb intake up because I'm not eating much carbs because I have a hard time handling products made with white flour, white bread, pasta, things like that. So I found some good alternatives. Wheat bread, or really any bread that's toasted, even if it's white. But with pasta, vegetarian, or not vegetarian, but not regular pasta, gluten-free pasta, there we go. There's pasta made with quinoa, pasta made with vegetables. There's like a spinach pasta that's really good. I don't know the brands, but I've found them, everywhere I've looked, whether it be a regular grocery store or Walmart. So, let's see. Heather O. Sorry, Heather O. About your last name. I don't want to butcher it again. But she mentioned some goals. So my main goal is to really just, follow my New Year's resolution. So there is reading. I want to read a book a month. I want to run 40 miles a month, which I've so far sucked at this month. I've only run like 6. And I'm halfway through the month. So I'm about to go run in the middle tonight in a little bit. That's why I got my Under Armour shirt. My brother got me this for Christmas. It's a large, and as you can see, it's loose. Quite excited about that. But living by a budget is one of my other New Year's resolutions. I created a budget last week, and surprised how much I would have to cut back to live comfortably. So yeah, that was kind of shocking. I didn't realize how much I was spending each month. And then there was one more. Let's see, living on a budget. I don't know what it was, but it's on my Facebook somewhere. But yeah, I've started a book. It is called The Hunger Games. I forget that. The movie's coming out soon, so I want to read it before the movie comes out. And then the next book I'm going to read is probably The Happiness Project, which I've heard a lot of good things about. I already downloaded it onto the Nook app on my iPad. Just kind of focusing on living those. And also since surgery, I've kind of have this new surge for life. So, a lot of I've become like super active, and I hike and work out, and I go running, and I'm doing a 32-mile bike ride for diabetes awareness, the Tour de Cure. I'm doing the Phoenix Marathon 10K, and I'm doing a couple zombie runs. But also, and I'll try to wrap this up because this is getting really long. And I don't remember where I was going with it. I'm trying to kind of just do everything new, kind of starting my life over. So, got a new car last weekend. I traded my old one. I am moving out into my own place in downtown Phoenix. Just really focusing on work as well, and doing the best I can, and I just got a review, and it was like the best review I think I've ever gotten. So that was awesome. My director even wants me to go back to school, which I've been thinking a lot about lately. Um, so yeah, I just kind of have to figure out where I want to go education wise, and what I want to focus on. But I got time. I'm not going to go back till September, so work can pay for it all. Perks of, free tuition. Um, so that's about it, I think. So yeah, I'm down 144 pounds. So some other stats. I have, let's see, I'm down from shirt size. I was like a 3 to 4X, and now this is a large. And now I'm kind of between a large and an extra large, depending on the brand. Um, my pants fitting pretty much mostly into a size 36. Finding a belt is really hard because I've noticed the belts are. The one belt I looked at was a 38 to 42. The others were 32 to 36. And I'm like right there in the middle. So my 38 is just a little too big, and the 36 I bought is a little too small. Um, I was hoping it was just that one belt, but I've tried like 20 belts on at 2 different stores. So I guess I'll just have to suck it up and wear the one that's a little too big because can't wear one that's too small. Um, so yeah, I hope I didn't ramble too much. Hope you liked the video. Hope everyone has a good night. Check out my blog again. It's lucaswiththeweightOff.com. I'm going to be starting another blog soon. Completely different type of blog. I haven't worked out quite the details, but when I do, I'll let you know. Talk to you later. Bye.